So, yep, check it out. Open phones at 888-825-5225. You jump in. Calvin is with us in Canada, oddly enough. Hey, Calvin, you're not an attorney in Canada, are you?
Nope, I'm a real estate agent.
Okay.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Got it. Cool. How can we help?
I'm looking at starting a business. I'm wondering how I can do this without a credit score.
I
So
wouldn't.
it's going to cost me about $500,000 to get off the ground, and it's a advertising company. It's going to cost me
I wouldn't do it.
that much. You wouldn't do it?
Nope. I wouldn't go $500,000 in debt to start a business.
Okay, so how would you go about starting an advertising company where your building cost for each billboard pole is about $100,000, but you can get that paid off with a 20% margin in 2 years?
Hypothetically. There's a rule in business. Everything takes twice as long as you think it's going to. It costs twice as much, and you're not the exception. And so you've run a pro forma out on some kind of best-case scenario here that's got you dreaming, and you're willing to take an unreasonable amount of risk to get into this. This is a story that ends up in bankruptcy here, brother. I've been doing this for 30 years, and I started this business on a card table in my living room. And we've grown it to $300 million in volume in revenue this year with zero debt along the way. But it took a little while.
So how would you go about building this? Take a couple years to save up the money to pay for these poles in cash?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Buy fewer of them. And, boy, when they start cash flowing without any debt against them, they're going to cash flow like bandits if they do what you're supposed to, what you think they're going to do.
How do you think
Yeah,
that
they
industry?
rent out for about $11,000 a pole.
That's not bad. What do you make now?
Right now, I'm making about 150 to 200. I've been in I've been a real estate agent for about a year.
Cool. So buy 5 poles a year. $50,000.
Well, the poles I'm looking at building, they're a bit larger, a bit more permanent, and that's why you can charge more for them.
Yeah, I thought you said you
And
could
they
own them for
cost
$11,000 a
about,
pole.
No, 100,000 a pole. They earn you 11,000 a month.
Oh, 100,000. Oh, really?
I just wonder, Calvin, how did that industry do when your prime minister literally shut the entire country down?
I mean, they were still, I'm not too sure. I haven't looked into those statistics,
I'd
but I
look
know
into
that
that.
right now all of the areas around Calgary, the companies that are in it are expanding currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a highly speculative business.
Yeah. I'm not borrowing $500,000 to start buying advertising poles, dude. I think you're missing some parts of this business that you haven't considered. I can't tell what it is in a 3-minute radio call, but that's the answer to the question. I would save up and buy one, then I'd save up and buy another, then I'd save up and buy another. And if you're making as much money as you think you're going to make on them, you're going to cash flow your way into a whole bunch of them within 5 years.